Hello, we're on a strange little job here. This is a window channel for a Mark 5 Transit, which I happen to have lying about the back of the van. Now, these are different from the Mark 4s. Okay, I should explain why it's on fire. Right, whoever had fitted the window to this last has not used the proper rubber channel. They've used some tiger seal, so I am struggling to get this out other than by burning it. So this is not exactly factory manual procedures, but it'll get the job done. Anyway, this is different from a Mark 4 one in that this section here that the window regulator fits into is different. Now, I'm kind of hoping that we can cut this off and have this intact piece of channel where the glass goes, and we can weld that onto the correct section from the one in the van. This is what's rotted out on the one in the van, I think. It's what happened on the driver's side, so I'm assuming that's the same problem on the passenger side. So I phoned Ford the other day and they said, yeah, sure, we'll order you one in. Be £8 odd plus the VAT. I thought, that's great, that's really cheap. Then they phoned me back the next day and said, sorry about this, but we don't actually make that part anymore. So I have two choices. I can either get one for 20 quid from Central Panels, or I can just weld this bit on to the one that we already have and make one. Bit of recycling, save myself 20 quid and provide a bit of content for you guys. Right, that's gone out. I'm gonna set fire to it again and see if we can get the remains of that tiger seal out. Ugh. Love the smell of burning tiger seal in the morning. Smells like, well, actually it smells pretty awful. Okay, we've got the glass and the tiger seal stripped out of that Mark 5 one, and we've also got the damaged one out of the van. As you can see, there's our problem. That'd be why the glass keeps falling out. So that's the section that the regulator goes into. It's this sort of C section here. As you can see, it's a different shape on the Mark 5 one. So what we're going to do is we'll make one good Mark 4 window channel out of the two pieces here. Use the original C section and the bit that we just burned all that tiger seal out of. Okay, here we are. We've cleaned these two bits off. We've cut the regulator channel from this, and we're left with the glass channel from the Mark 5 van, and there's the slot for the regulator from my van. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some tape to hold these together into the right position and then tack weld them. Then we can take the tape off, a few more tacks, and then throw some paint on it, and we should have a genuine Ford window channel regulator doohickey out of two dead ones. Alright, let's do that. Let's get the tape out and then start welding it. Okay, there we have it taped together. And the reason I'm doing that is it's just awkward shapes to clamp, so that'll hold it just fine while we get a couple of tack welds in place. And if the tape catches fire, well, it's already been on fire this morning, so who cares? Let's get that welded and throw a bit of paint on it, and that's another wee job out the way. There we have it. A couple of tacks on that side, a couple on that side, and to be honest, I think that's enough. And just throw some paint on it like that, and job's a good one. Right. Okay, so there's our finished article. All painted up and ready to go. Back in the van. Maybe slightly misaligned, but it's like a fraction of a millimetre off at one end, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure that the manufacturing tolerances on a window regulator and an old Transit will be more than enough slop to make up for that. So there we go, ready to go back in, another job done. Thanks for watching.